Welcome back, guys, to another video. I know it's been a while, but these past couple of weeks, I got back from Michigan. I was up there for work, like I said in my other video. And then after that, I came home and then we went on vacation. So that's why I haven't been filming, but I'm back. Today's Monday. We're going to be doing an install. I got something else. Well, not me, but this is a install for a buddy of mine. He wants a full system install on this truck. Let me show you what it is. It's a 2017 F-150 XLT. This one doesn't have the sync system, so it should be pretty straightforward. Same like mine. I'm gonna install the board back here with all the amps and everything, and run everything up front. He does have the Starlight kit. I don't know if y'all saw it in my other video, which actually I didn't post it, but I did like 1,000-piece install on this truck. Let's see if I can get it going. So it's I think it's like about 1,000-something pieces. So I did this a couple weeks ago, and the box I mounted the same spot where I mounted my box, because that's about the best spot you can find right there. At least for me. I'll show you, but his is different. So he has dual what do you call these? Anyway, so each one of these I think is 550. He didn't want the the mid-year kit in it, so these are 550. Everything, like I said, is back here. Everything runs through this pillar, goes up, and like I said, I know in my other videos, let me turn off that static. Hold on one second. I know, like I said in the other videos, people want to know where I mount the box, at least in these F-150s. So the box, I put it right here, and this cable up here is the power source. So I run that cable down all the way up to the fuse tap or fuse block up here, and do the add a fuse on one of those inputs whenever you turn the key on and off, and that turns that on. And like I say, he's got the remote to control it as well. But yeah, I believe it's 1,000, so it's 2,550, so 1,100 pieces. But yeah, and like I said, I got the system, I got all my tools down here, all my connectors, but this is what he's going with. So I got the power kit right here. These are the door speakers. It's gonna be in the back. These are the coaxial 6.5s, I believe. And he's gonna do that same 10-inch sub that I got. And these are the front speakers. We're gonna be doing some 6.5s, and everything's kicker pretty much, kicker amp. Except at that time we couldn't find a kicker amp for the subs, so we ended up. No, this is for the speakers. So this Fosgate amp right here. The box looks big, but it's not that big. Let me see. I'm trying to find the. Okay, so it's right here. It's your RMS channels. That's pretty good. Okay. Yeah, so that's your speaker, or the amp for the speakers, the amp for the sub, one 10-inch, it's L7. What is this? Here's the part number, or L17. Yeah. Front speakers with their components, and here's the line output converter. So I'm get the signal from the back of the stereo, run it to here, and then obviously your front, rear, and sub for everything else. So that should be pretty much it. Like I said, I'm gonna start kind of getting everything going. I got my board over there, and then start getting everything kind of mounted, seeing where everything's gonna go, and go from there. But other than that, it should be a good install. I mean, it's gonna take a while, but it should be pretty good. But yeah. All right, guys. So I took pretty much everything out of the box. Let me disconnect this fan. So I took everything out of the box now, so I'll kind of you know, see what I have to do. But I mean, that's pretty much it. So let me show you my little diagram. I mean, it's not nice looking, but this is pretty much the plan. So this is basically what I'm gonna do. So I like working with music, so you know, for copyright issues, I'm gonna play my music and I'm gonna just work, and I'm gonna just put y'all beside me so I can see what I'm doing. I mean, I'm really gonna explain how to take bolts off and all that, you know, because there's a lot of videos on, you know, how to remove a door panel on a Ford or whatever. But you know, this is just for entertainment purposes, you know. I'm not trying to tell you this is how you do it. You know, this is how I like to do things. So I'm just gonna explain real quick, do a quick runaround of what I'm gonna do. So obviously your head unit. So right here, there's a harness that's in the back. So basically, I'm gonna tee off that harness. I'm gonna run that to this audio control. These over here first. And these are for, it says right there, load generating devices. You don't have to install these. I mean, you can if you want to. You don't really have to. But I put these on my truck. Supposedly it's for a better signal. So, you know, because all the electronics in trucks nowadays and stuff. So basically, I'm going to run from that harness. I'm going to cut that harness, basically what I'm going to do. And I'm going to run all the input from the back to these audio controls. And then that will be ran. These inputs are going to be ran into, so I'm gonna cut this obviously in half, run those into this, my signal processor, all your channels, which is right here, my MVX. So from there, you know, these are your outputs, your RCA cables for your amps, so front, rear, sub, so my sub amp, my rear amps, and whatnot. So they all have their RCAs, so your input, and obviously from the sub, you're gonna connect your subwoofer. So right here you'll have a plus and negative for your sub. All right, same thing with your speaker amp. So it's a 4-channel amp, so it'll be plus and negative, plus and negative, plus and negative, plus and negative, and so forth. So from there, since my fronts are components, I'm gonna run that to the crossover, which are these right here, and you know, obviously input. And then from here I'm gonna run the signal out to the speakers. So all these 4 speakers are gonna go back to the head unit where I cut that T harness, and I'm gonna tap back into those. So, and because those cables already run to the speakers, if you follow what I'm saying. So obviously, you know, your head unit, all your speakers run to your head unit. So I'm gonna tap from this crossover. I'm gonna tap all my speakers again back to this harness in the back of the head unit. That, like I said, already runs speaker cable to your speakers. That way I don't have to run a new speaker. I mean, I can if I want to, but I mean, I've seen a lot of people do it. You can run brand new speaker wire, but that's just too much. So the best thing to do is just, you know, run it back to that and let the power go through the cable that's already in there. And so I'm just gonna connect all my speakers same way. That'll be it. And all this wiring, like I said, is just gonna be done on the amp board that I'm gonna build. And obviously, you know, from your amp board, you know, you have your power distribution blocks, you know, for your amps, you know, so you'll have your like, which they're right here. So I have my plus and negative, you know, for both of these amps. And obviously the MVX has its 12 volt, it's ground, and it's remote. So all that'll be ran in there. And like I said, my remote wire, I'm gonna use it from the fuse panel again, which is all in that corner, same spot where I just showed y'all, where I installed the power for that the light control. So I'm gonna do that right there. But first things first, you know, we're just gonna make sure all your amps are set on 0 and all that, so when you connect everything, nothing blows up, you know. So we'll just go from there. I've never installed one of these, at least this brand. I've installed audio control ones and the kicker one, but they don't make the kicker ones anymore. So I'm just gonna look at all this, make sure all these are in the right spots, and go from there. But like I said, I'm not gonna talk a lot because I like working with music, and it's hot right now, so I got my fans going, so it's gonna be hard to talk over them. So I'll put my music on, you know, I'm just gonna obviously blur that out, but you know, just watch what I do and go from there. But that's pretty much what I'm gonna do. My whole diagram, I know it's not pretty looking, but I understand it. I know what, you know, where everything goes. So that's gonna be the spot, you know. So yeah. guys, so I can explain a little bit of what's going on right here. So these are the load resistors, or the audio control ones for the speakers from the head unit or the connections come in through here, and you know, it stabilizes the load, and this goes out. These go out to the processor or the line driver and whatnot. So all the connections are right there. All your RCAs, your front, rears, and sub. And then from here, obviously, you know, your sub, you got your connection for your subwoofer. Here's your coming in from the battery right here, and your power distribution block to power up this amp, and also that's already tied in over here. So now the funner part right here. So right here you have these fronts are coming from here. So this connected to here because these are component speakers. And then the other end, or the ends that come out right here, these are supposed to go to the speaker in the tweeter. Well, the tweeters are right here. I got these already headed up to the front. So I got this what is this, the 8 cable. So all the 4 speakers are on this cable. So I tied these go back into this, that runs back to the front, and that'll power up the speakers. Same with the rears, they're already right here coming from that. Since I don't have components in the back, that's why these are connected like this, because these are the coaxial. So these are coming out from the amp, because that's what's going to power those, obviously, and it's going to go to the speakers in the door, and everything else is ready. So pretty much it's all wired up. I just got to connect my bass knob, another bass knob for the amp, and put it in the truck, and I'll start rounding wires, and hopefully it'll connect it within the next hour or so. It's 6:42, so I've been on this since about 10 o'clock this morning. It's just a lot of tedious work. It is tedious. Just trying to place everything, make sure everything's right. You know, nothing gets left behind, because once you put it in, it's hard to move all these wires, and you know, you have to, you know, if you forgot something to connect, it's just a pain in the ass. But all the doors are in there. All the doors, speakers are in. So like I said, these are the 6x9s up front on both sides. The tweeters are in as well, because those are the components. And the back are just coaxials. There's those. Like I said, everything's gonna be mounted back here. I already have the cutouts and everything. I already did the drill out, or I drilled out the hole and put rivets in so we can screw it in. And that should be it. Other than that, it's just a matter of putting it in there and start feeding wires through all the way to the front, which I do gotta make my connections up there. And that should be it. And, you know, we should be good to go. But yeah. So like I said, I didn't film too much, but I mean, it's pretty simple right there. I filmed some parts of it. But this is pretty much how it's gonna look like. And so once I put it back in there. Other than that, we're good to go. We'll just go from there. So I didn't film this yesterday because it was late, but here's the final product. So everything's installed. We got like I said, the signal processor right here. This one runs the the sub, sorry. And this runs all the door speakers, the crossovers for door speakers right there. And like I said, I got the audio control AC, what is it? ACGLD for the you know, the draw on them. Here's the power distribution block, but everything's pretty good. Like I said, stock radio right there. And I'll go ahead and turn it on so I can hear it. I'm gonna try to put some non-copyright music. I mean, it'll be hard to hear because obviously the microphone, but this what we'll play.
Made a mistake last night. Maybe I can make it right. Someone close to baby, we can talk about it. Hate to see you sad. Yes, I know I'm crazy about your love. I know I'm a flirt sometimes. I know I get drunk some nights. I know I get way too high. I just wanna live it up.
Well, that's part of it. Like I said, it's just hard to pick it with a mic, and I got copyright free music. So that's what it sounds like, guys. Let me know what y'all think. Like I said, it took a long time, it took a lot of work, but we finally got it. Other than that, oh, like I said, this truck is the one that I installed the, I think, 1,000 piece 1,100 piece Starlight kit as well. I didn't film last night because, like I said, it was late, and my buddy had to leave, so but other than that, this is the final product. Let me know what you guys think. And like I said, that's it for this video. We're gonna try to do another install hopefully this week. I got another guy lined up for another Starlight kit. I texted him, hopefully he'll get back with me. But other than that, I mean, we should be good to go, and we'll try to keep the videos coming. Like I said, I was just on vacation this past week, and we'll go from there. But let me know what you guys think, and we'll see y'all next one. Again, please like, subscribe to the channel. Everybody who's been watching, thank you for the support. And like I said, I also got some merch online. I'll put the link in the description, but it's novanevad.bigcartel.com. So that's the brand. We're putting we got some shirts, some hats still in stock, and a little bit of decals. But let me know, shout down there, let me know what y'all guys think, and we'll see y'all next one. Peace.